In today's video, we're going to cut down these two trees, but we're going to use a special technique that involves felling, cutting down both trees at the same time. This one is going to push this one, and both of them are going to fall to the ground. This technique is used when we have, for example, a tree that is leaning in this direction and we need to bring it down, cut it down over there. Instead of climbing the tree, tying it up, and pulling it with a vehicle, what we can do is use the weight of this tree to push the other one. These walnut trees, as you can see, are completely dead, these two. You can tell that they're dead. By the bark, when the bark comes off here at the base, it's a sign that the tree is dead. Also, just to reassure you that for now, and updated trees to have.
Ya me fijé de eso. Por lo general, los pájaros que están en esta zona no les gusta mucho anidar en árboles secos. Suelen elegir árboles con hojas. Pero no hay ningún...
That's what they call a permit to cut them down. To do this technique, we're going to make a notch in this tree. This is a notch. In case you don't know what it looks like, here's a picture. And a felling cut, which is the cut that goes from the back, incomplete, so that this tree doesn't fall before we want it to. And then we're going to go to this tree and make the notch and the complete felling cut, so that way this tree falls and with its weight knocks down this tree, and we hope that both trees fall. Here in this area over here, in this example, this tree has a good lean, strictly speaking. It's not necessary to use this technique in this context, since I could cut down this tree first and then the other one without any problems. But it wouldn't be possible to make this video, and what I'm interested in is showing you this technique. This wood will be used as firewood. The logs aren't good for sawing. There's very little straight section here. It's slanted. And the wood doesn't have a good enough diameter to be usable. So it's going to be firewood, very good firewood, walnut firewood, which I also sell in my free time. Let's go then with the first notch. Subscribe here. A right angle that comes out from the center of the notch is the direction the tree will fall. Chainsaws usually have a line here, which in the case of STIHL is that black line that shows us where the tree is going to fall. We want it to fall right between these two walnut trees here so it doesn't get stuck up in the canopy. So you have to rest the bar firmly inside the notch, like this. And then you come up here to the black line and find the direction of the fall. Now we're going to make the felling cut, which is the back cut, and this one has to be incomplete. Generally, it's recommended that it goes about 2 inches above the corner of the notch. That is, like around here, going that way. It's never done diagonally downward. That's a common mistake. It should always be perfectly parallel to the ground, or more than parallel to the ground. It should be perpendicular to the direction of the trunk, right? So if the trunk goes along this line, the cut should always be at a right angle, like this. There you can see the felling cut, 2 inches above the notch, and we leave a good hinge. That part there is called the hinge, which is what will remain, and it will give support and strength to the tree so it doesn't change direction. That hinge is what guarantees that the tree will fall where we want it to.
Later, when the tree falls, I'll show you where the hinge is.
Now what we have to do is cut this tree so that it pushes this one, which already has its notch and its incomplete felling cut. Here you can see that we have 2 angles. This tree, which is here, goes in a straight line to hit this one. But this one is not going to follow the same line. Instead, this one is going to fall over here. In theory, we could make this cut, I don't know. If you want to knock down 6 trees, you could go in a zigzag, or you could even make a circle. It works just like dominoes. You can slightly change the angle of the domino in front. It's the same with the tree. We already have the notch ready on the first tree, we just need to make the felling cut. This is the tree that will be impacted, and it should fall a bit diagonally to the right. We're backlit here, so I'm going to position the camera so you can clearly see when both trees fall. Here we're a bit better. This one needs to be knocked down. That one. The felling went as we expected. The first tree fell at the right angle, which was right towards this tree. And if you notice here, the second walnut tree fell exactly where we wanted, which was between those 2 walnut trees. This one is diagonal and this one here is straight. And this is the hinge I was telling you about. This hinge is what allows us to control the direction of the tree's fall. It's super important that the thickness of the hinge is as uniform as possible, and of course, that it's directed exactly where we want to fell the tree.
I hope this video was useful for you. Sending you a hug, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.